Hello everyone, this is Hitesh Matre, HOD, Computer Engineering Department of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to learn about DCL and DQL command, that is Data Control Language and Data Query Language command. So learning objectives, the DCL commands such as commit, save point, rollback, grant and revoke. Then DQL command select, and then we will study about the where clause. Now starting with the DCL command commit. And the commit command is used to permanently save any transaction into the database. Now whenever you execute different queries, it only changes the database, but these changes are not permanently saved until and unless you close the database. So if you want to save in between, then commit command will help you permanently save the changes. So when we use any DML command like insert, update or delete, the changes are made by this command which are not permanent until the current session is closed. The changes made by this command can be rolled back. That is, we can go back to the previous state that was before the application of this DML command. Now to avoid that, we can use the commit command to mark the changes as permanent. So once you commit at a particular moment, any transaction that has been occurred before the commit will be saved permanently. And the syntax is very simple. Just write the commit and enter. So all the changes that are made in the commit up to the commit will be saved permanently. Then we have a save point. Now save point command is used to temporarily save a transaction so that you can roll back to that particular point whenever required. Now generally what we do is, after, we don't generally use commit every now and then. So for that temporary saving, we use the save point. Following is the syntax: save point and save point name. So you can give the name to the save point so that whenever you want to roll back, you can just specify the save point name up to where you can roll back. And if you do not specify that, it will roll back to the last committed statement. In short, using this command, we can name the different state of our data in any table and then roll back to that state using the rollback command whenever required. So what we can do is, after some time, we can use a save point. Like generally whenever we are say typing in a Word document, after say when you type 2-3 line, you say save. After again typing 2-3 lines, save. So that becomes a save point. But you can roll back at any moment. Then we have the rollback. Now rollback command is generally used to restore the database till the last commit statement. So it will check when was the last commit, so it will roll back up to that state. It is also used with save point command to jump to a save point in an ongoing transaction. So either if you use rollback, it will go back to the last committed state, or if you are using the save point name, then it will go to the last save point. If we have used the update command to make some changes in the database and realize that those changes were not required, then we can use the rollback command to roll back those changes, that is bring back to its original state if they were not committed using the commit command. This is most important because if you have committed certain transaction or if you have committed certain statements, then you cannot roll back that particular statement, because once you commit, these changes becomes permanent. So you can only roll back to the state where it was last committed. This is the syntax: rollback to the save point name. So you can roll back to that particular save point name. Then we have grant command. Now you can grant or revoke privileges on various database objects in a SQL server. Now what we can do? You can grant various privileges to the table. Now these privileges can be combination of any of this, like select, insert, update, delete, references, alter, or all. Now these are the main privileges that you give to the user. Like if you give a privilege of select, then the database user can use the select statement. If you give privileges on insert, then the database user can only insert the data. If you give privilege of update, then the database user can only update the database. If you give privileges of delete, then it will give the only option of deleting the database. References, that is to create a references. Alter, to make the changes in the database schema. And if you specify all, then all the privileges are given to that particular user. Now this is the syntax. Grant privileges. Now this privileges means select, insert, update, delete, reference, alter on the object. Now object here is nothing but the table name. Which table you want to give the privileges to the user, the database user. For example, we have here, see, you can see here, like select, grant select, insert, update, delete on employees to Smith J. Means after this statement, the user Smith J can select certain records, insert some record, update some record, and delete some record on an employee table. So this is what this statement means. Similarly, you can also use the all keyword to indicate that you wish to give grant to all. Means grant all on employees to Smith J. Means the user Smith J has the privilege of using all the commands, that is select, insert, update, delete, and references, as well as the alter on the employees table. So you have all the permissions to make the changes on this employee table. Then is the revoke. This is exactly the opposite of what we do in the grant. Now this command is used to remove the privileges that are given to the user. Again, the privileges are your select, insert, update, delete, references, alter, or you can directly specify by or. Now the syntax: revoke privileges. Now privileges can be anything on object, that is the table name, from the user, near the username. For example, revoke delete on employees from Anderson. Now Anderson is another user. Now he initially had the permission of delete. Now as a database administrator, I will revoke this permission of delete on employee table for the user Anderson. Similarly, if I want to remove all the permissions, all the privileges, then revoke all on employees from Anderson. So now Anderson will not be able to access my employee table. So this is how your revoke statement works. Then coming to the DQL, that is a select statement. Now the select statement is used to select the data from a database, as the name indicates, to select something. The data is returned in a stored result table, and this is called as a result set. So whatever the result we get after the select statement is called as a result set. The syntax: select column 1, column 2 up to column n. So you can give your n number of columns from the table name. So what it will do, it will select the columns, that is data into this column, from this particular table name. This your column 1, column 2 are nothing but the name of your fields in a table, that is the column name. Now, if you want all the fields from the table, then this is the syntax, that is select star from table name. Star indicates all. So it will select all from this table name. So you need to specify the column names here. Now see, this is a sample database. Now this database actually contains a record for 91 entries, but since considering the space, I am just giving you the smaller view of this table. So total of 91 records here. Now using select columns, so what I say is select customer name and city from the customer. So select customer name means I have selected one column here, customer name, and one column city from the customers. So we can see here database. So what I want is the customer name and the city from this table. So for this will be the result. So I can see the customer name and I can see here the cities. So only customer name and city. So using select statement, this is the result what I can get. Now if using select star, so as I earlier said, select star means to select all the columns. So select star from customer, so it will give me the all the columns that are present in the table customer. Next important is a where clause. Now we have already seen the use of where clause. A where clause is used to filter the record. We have seen select statement, but we have just specified the column name. We have not given any filtration or we have not given any condition. So where clause is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specific condition. Now the syntax is select column name. So different column names here from table name where the condition. This clause we have already seen in update and delete statement. Generally we also use this with a select statement. So select different columns from a table where the condition is given. So if this condition is satisfied for a particular record, then that only record will be displayed. Now when there are condition, there are two fields. One is the text field and one is a numeric field. So first considering the text field, like select star from customer where country is equal to Mexico. Now this condition, I have written this in the single quotes, it is the text data. So I am giving the condition of the text data. So what I am expecting is select all the columns from the customer table where the country, now country is also one of the column. So country is equal to Mexico. So when I execute this query, this is what the record is. Total number of records of 5. You can see different customer IDs, but here because my condition is country equal to Mexico, you can see here all the countries showing Mexico. Next we have based on numeric field, like select star from customer where customer ID equal to 1. Now this is the numeric data. So select all the columns from the customer table where customer ID, now customer ID is a column, so customer ID equal to 1. So this is what the result is. It is showing the number of records is 1 because I have only one customer ID with the value 1. So this is how the comparison or condition based on the numeric field. I hope the concept of DCL and DQL are clear along with the where clause. If you have any queries, you can contact me. My details are presented here. Thank you.